All right, I'm back on here. I'm back on. Let's see if I can switch the camera around here. Problem, Wi-Fi acting up there. I hate this Wi-Fi does that at times. It sucks, but that's just how it is. I don't even know if I can save the footage from earlier, even though it was uneventful for time being. And the Chargers picks in. I imagine this is our Chargers picks in here. Try to get myself together here a little bit. Cousin Eric's saying, there goes his mock draft. I mean, that's why I don't do mock drafts with trades. They're just you can't predict the trades. This has got to be Malik Neighbors, right? I mean, unless they like Rome better, it's just about schemes, I guess, at this point when it comes to wide out. But my feed can't cut off when they were about to announce Arizona was going to take Marvin Harrison Jr., which so far, no chaos as far as trades go. So the Giants are all clear. Giants, you're all clear for J.J. McCarthy. Here comes Roger.
The championship. It is about to make his first choice as a Giants FC. That's who you did. Thank you, brother. In the 2024 NFL Draft, the Los Angeles Chargers select Joe Alt.
What?
So they do take the left tackle from Notre Dame.
Okay. I mean, offensive tackle is a need. That's not a stretch pick, but wow. Oh my goodness. Malik Neighbors and Rome is that fucks Tennessee over. Well, Tennessee could take Rome or Malik Neighbors for that, but wow, I really thought Joe Alt was going to go to Tennessee. Holy cow. I mean, I get it, protect the QB. Yeah, Giants, everything's in the clear. I mean, Joe Alt's in no way a stretch pick, mind you. I'm not. That's not what I'm concerned with. Like, it is a need for the Chargers. It's just, I really thought they needed Whiteout more because of, you traded away Keenan Allen. You lost Mike Williams. Quentin Johnston in his rookie year, granted he was a rookie, but he didn't materialize great. Man. So far, this sort of surprise pick. I mean, again, the Chargers needed a tackle, but I thought they needed Whiteout more. For me, that's the surprise pick so far. Or the first surprise pick. Will obviously be more later. And with that being said, we move up to 6. Giants have 5:22 on the clock. Oh, yeah, Tennessee's trade offers are going to blow up. Tennessee's definitely going to get trades. Hopefully this damn Wi-Fi doesn't cut off again. Try moving in the camera a little bit, so maybe that helps. That's the problem with with the Wi-Fi in here. When it cuts off for a couple of minutes. So hopefully it doesn't cut off at a critical time. And it looks like the Giants have made the call. And I guess this is JJ. Or maybe they'll.
Interesting. The Giants did try to trade it to number 3 to take Drake May. The phones have been quiet though at 4 and 5. So did the Giants bluff, and then go with the receiver potentially with Malik Neighbors, or did they?
Pick in. Eric, you might be right. The trades might be going up. Tennessee's phone lines might be going nuts. I mean, what if the Giants take Whiteout here? Then Minnesota's definitely going to be on the phone with Tennessee for JJ. Or Denver could be on the phone with Tennessee. I'm sorry. I mean, I think the Joel pick kind of knocked things a little sideways here. And then at 5 points, Vince, you're my man. Right? You and I both beat 2 bald guys. Your Giants pick is in. Is this? Oh my God! If it's a pick he doesn't like, I can't wait to see that reaction. Oh boy! Tennessee supposedly is on the clock, but yep, here we go. Here we go. It's a JJ. Please be a wideout. That might drive 5 points nuts. Please. It's gonna be JJ. It's gotta be, right? If it's Dallas Turner, I'll freak.
With the 6th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the New York Giants select Malik Neighbors.
They still have a league! Oh no! They still have a league! They didn't take JJ! Oh my God! Oh man! It's a need! But oh boy! You really trusted I mean, they could still drop the QB in the second round, mind you. Let's not get too over the top about it. They do have 47. Penix or Nix could be there. I think they just couldn't, they couldn't believe Malik was on the board. I guess the Giants were thinking if Malik wasn't on the board, they were just going to take JJ. But they love Malik, and for good reason. For very good reason, they like Malik Neighbors. I still think this is a good pick. I just can't believe Malik Neighbors is there at 6. I thought the Chargers were going to take him. And I thought they should have taken him. So Tennessee, what are you going to do now? Oh my God, the Giants could get J.J. McCarthy without doing anything. Unless someone calls up. I mean, does Tennessee go get Olu Fashanu? I thought the Giants were going to take Rome instead of JJ anyway. My prediction, but at the same time, Malik being there, I just think the Giants couldn't pass. Yeah, Denver and Vegas are going to be running out the phones here, but let's take a look at Denver real quick. Well, Denver only has 6 picks. They don't have a lot of draft capital. They might have to dig into next year's draft to get some capital in order to move from 12 to 7. Vegas, kind of the same thing. But Vegas might need a bigger need an offensive tackle. They have Gardner Minshew, so I think they get up with Minshew. Minshew's solid. He's not. Minshew's solid. He'll be the week 1 starter no matter which quarterback they get. I think maybe Vegas is going to get like a Spencer Rattler or I should have taken a deeper look at what the what QBs were there. But does Tennessee trade away 7? Speaking of that, I better change this. Now I'm losing my mind here. Where's that? There you go, 7. For now, it's Tennessee. But I'm with you, Eric. Is Tennessee's phone line's going off the hook here? Is Atlanta's phone line's going off the Chicago? I was saying Chicago was going to trade away 9. I said Chicago was going to trade away 9. Chicago could be trading that pick away for J.J. McCarthy. What if Tennessee just says no and they take Olu Fashanu? Or Talise. They may like Talise better. Depends on the schemes. They could trade down, yeah. Tennessee could trade it. Nope, no trade. Picks in. Picks in. This has got to be Olu Fashanu. Travis, you're gonna get Steffi's guy. Yeah, got back up to 6 viewers. Nice. I'm so glad I didn't lose. I'm so glad I got back up to 6 there after what happened with the Wi-Fi. Keep in mind that could happen again. Here, so if that happens again, you're going to have to bear with me, and I might have to do like a random another stream type deal. I mean, granted, the first 4 picks or the first 3 picks were kind of uneventful anyway, so I probably wouldn't want to keep that footage anyway because, you know, we kind of knew what the first 3 were going to be, and they cut off when Arizona took Marvin Harrison Jr., and I suspected it was going to be him. I just didn't think Arizona was willing to give away a dire need, and they had the top prospect at that position. So, yeah, I said from the outset Atlanta was going to take Dallas Turner. He's the best edge rusher out there, and Atlanta needs edge rusher. They need to work on their defense. Their secondary is fine, but they definitely need their dire need for edge, for sure. But wow, Chargers passing on a wideout and took a tackle. Again, there's I don't find too big of a problem with getting the tackle. Protect your money. But let me take a look at what the Chargers have in round 2 here. Do the Chargers have a second round pick? Okay, they do have 37. So 37 is probably going to be a wideout. It has to be a wideout. 37's got to be a wideout for them. And there could be some very good wideouts. There's still going to be some very good wideouts there at 37. Like Ladd McConkey might still be there. Keon Coleman might be there. Xavier Worthy could be there. I think it was going to be drama, but I'm seeing your comment, Eric. It's like I thought there was going to be drama. I'm like, I was expecting the drama to come around with, but maybe they're not that high on JJ. I thought the Giants were going to take JJ, but they couldn't pass. Again, the Chargers and Giants picks, they're not stretch picks. It wasn't like they got something that they could have. It wasn't need picks that they could have gotten in round 3. Tackle was a need for the Chargers. That was for sure. And the Giants needed a wideout, which I said from the get-go, the Giants needed a wideout more than a quarterback. But again, Giants at 47, they could end up with Penix or Nix at 47. That's why I thought maybe Denver trading down was a possibility. Because I thought, well, Bo Nix could have been there in the 20s. Or Penix could have been there in the 20s. Longest streak without trades? You got me on that one, Eric. In this day and age, well, remember a couple years ago, we didn't have a trade until after 10. So, after the Jets took Garrett Wilson, that's when all the chaos started going down. Oh, here we go. Tennessee. Is this Olu Fashanu? It's got to be Olu Fashanu, right?
In the 2024 NFL Draft, the Tennessee Titans select J.C. Latham.
Oh, damn it! I wanted JC! They took a tackle. They took a tackle, but not the one I thought they were going to take. I wanted JC Latham! Damn it! I was hoping he was going to fall! Damn it! I wanted JC Latham! God damn! I thought if he was still on the board in like 15 or 16, then maybe we should trade up for him. Damn it! Oh man, this sucks. I really wanted JC. I was hoping he would be there. I mean, Tennessee, good pick. I mean, that's not a bad pick. I mean, I'm just more pissed that he's not on the board. Damn it! Oh, Tennessee, Tennessee, it's the first time you've pissed me off in a while. You haven't pissed me off since 2002. Yes, I still remember that freaking divisional playoff game, you jackass. Leave it to the tits to piss me off. Atlanta, if this is not Dallas Turner, I'm going to start asking what kind of weed you guys are on. Unless you trade that pick, I doubt it. I mean, Atlanta's got to take Dallas Turner at this point. It's academic at this point, right? Oh, sorry, I almost messed up the mic. Yeah, Olu Fashanu still on the board. I thought Olu Fashanu still on the board. Talise is still on the board, even though I have Talise going to New Orleans. There's a lot of teams in between between Atlanta and us that need a lineman. That's a good point, Eric. They could still trade down with the Minnesota and Vegas, and Dallas Turner would still be on the board. Because, again, I suspect Chicago's going to trade away 9. I do suspect Chicago's trading away 9. The Jets at 10, I think that's going to be Brock Bowers. Wideout is a need. Tackle's a need also for the Jets. They're kind of a wild card pick, but I think if Brock Bowers is going to go somewhere, the Jets is it. And that's a good. Yeah, Fashanu, I don't think it's going to go past the Saints. I think Vegas is going to end up with Fashanu. And Talise is going to go to New Orleans. When are the quarterbacks going to go? That's a better question. Is Denver going to just settle with Bo Nix at 12, though? I don't see it. You can get draft capital and still have Bo Nix there in the 20s. Because look at the teams out. I mean, yeah, there's Vegas, sure. But I think Vegas is more honed in on getting an offensive tackle. We just saw the Chargers do that. But yeah, for Denver, look at the teams after them. Vegas, yeah, they could take quarterback. That's a wild card. New Orleans, no. New Orleans, no. Indianapolis, no. Seattle, that's a stretch. Atlanta's in. Oh, wait a minute.
The Atlanta Falcons are considering Michael Penix at number 8. And
What? Oh my God, I'm going to freak. I will freak if he's right. If they were highly considering Penix at 8? At 8? Dude, you just signed Kirk Cousins to how much money? No. Atlanta, do not go stupid. You need edge. Just take Dallas Turner. If you wanted a quarterback that daily, there's guys on day 3. Penix is a guy who could probably be starting week 1. Unless they're not. Look at they just showed the 4 years, $180 million they just signed together. You gave him $100 million guaranteed. Why are you even considering Penix? I don't think they're going to do it. I think that's just a wild rumor that Rappaport's here. But Jesus Christ! I mean, I'm with you, Eric. I mean, if Rome is still there at 9, then Chicago would take, which I imagine he will be. I don't think this is Rome. Does Atlanta even need a wideout? Well, wideout is sort of a need for Atlanta. So maybe this is Rome. If it's not Dallas Turner, it's Rome.
Here we go. With the 8th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Atlanta Falcons select Michael Wow.
What? They went with Penix! Are you shitting me? Atlanta! What kind of weed are you smoking? What the fuck? I don't even know anymore. I don't fucking know anymore. Never mind the damn trades. What about these picks? You just signed Kirk Cousins to $100 million, guaranteed 180 total for 4 years. What in the world is your logic behind this? I thought last year with Bijan Robinson was nuts. Somebody explain to me. I don't even care about Atlanta, but what? What? somebody tell them that he wasn't going to be there for the next time around? Wait a minute. Let me take a look real quick. Where's Atlanta's next pick? Atlanta wasn't picking until 43. Chicago's on the clock, I think. I still think they may trade 9, but this draft is on drugs. And we haven't had a trade yet. Atlanta, you had the best edge rusher in the prospect. The pick is in. For the Bears, they're not trading away 9. There goes my prediction. I thought for sure they'd get rid of that. I guess this has to be Rome. Oh, wait, what are their other needs? Edge? Oh, dear God. Is this Dallas Turner? Is this Dallas Turner? No. You got to take Rome. Chicago, you got to take Rome. I know Dallas Turner's there, but you got to take Rome. You got to take Rome. You just can't pass on a good wideout. I know you just gotten Keenan Allen, but here an edge is a need for you guys. Man, oh boy, they may take Dallas. I'm not. Oh geez, this is. Oh my God, I'm sideways. I am sideways. This is the earliest 4 QB has been selected since the Super Bowl era. Holy cow. I don't believe what's happening. Michael Penix, I love Penix, but the team that picked him, to me, makes no sense. You just signed Kirk Cousins to all that money? I mean, is there a part of you that thinks that maybe oh my God. Yeah, you're right, Eric. The Vikings might be sitting there going, we don't have to do a fucking thing. It's going to force Denver's hand. Denver's probably not going to trade now. They're probably going to have to take Bo Nix at 12. This is either Dallas or Rome. They only have 4 picks overall. There you go. It's Rome. Yep, they went on the same flight, and they're going to be on the same flight to Chicago. That's the first logical pick. That's the first pick that we've. Did I get that right? Oh no, I said Rome was going to be gone in my mock, and then we're going to take Verse. So Chicago does, instead of trading the number 9 pick, which I thought for sure that was going to happen. I thought they needed the capital. Still could with. When's their next pick? It's somewhere in day 2, but I think it's the 3rd round somewhere. Yeah, their next pick is not till 75. So that's, 66 picks between now and their next one. Now, granted, you did get the quarterback and you got him a target, so if you were going to wait that long, then that's the logical thing to do, is just to go get Rome. Jets, this has got to be Brock Bauer, right? Or tackle. Do they need tackle? Yeah, they do need tackle. So it's either Brock Bauer or I think it's going to be Olu Fashanu. We haven't had a trade yet in this. Wait, what? We got a trade! We got a trade! Stop the clock! Vikings at 10! Here comes JJ! It's just the Jets and Vikings swapped. Why do they need to swap? Wait a minute. Now I'm looking at the wait. They didn't need to. They didn't need to. So the Jets and the Vikings. Let's do this real quick. So we have our first trade, and it's kind of weird. I don't think the Giants, or excuse me, Giants. I don't think the Vikings needed to even do this trade. Wait, what's their other needs besides? Oh boy! If this is not JJ, and this is Dallas Turner, or Jared Verse for that matter, if this is Dallas Turner, if this is Dallas Turner. If this is Dallas Turner, oh my God, I might piss my pants laughing. I may piss my pants. Oh boy, please be Dallas Turner. Please be Dallas Turner. Just for the views. I'll be so happy. It may make Atlanta's pick look Mormon. Okay, this is the trade. Giants get or Vikings get 10. And a 6th-round pick, 203. Jets get 11, a 4th-round pick, and a 5th-round pick, 129 and 157. Picks in for the Vikes. This is kind of a weird trade because it's a weird trade, in my opinion, because of the fact, were they afraid that were they afraid that Denver was on the phone with the Jets? They could have been and I said in my trade predictions that the Raiders could have been traded with the Jets. So the Jets trading down, technically I was right about that. I did technically say that the Jets were going to trade back a little bit. But I thought they were just going to trade back to 13 with the Raiders, so I'm only half right. And it is a small price to pay. For technically all you did was give up one day 1 pick, or day 3 pick, excuse me. Because you gave away a 4th and a 5th, and you got a 6th in return along with it. So technically you only gave away one day 3 pick just to have this swap happen. So I guess the Jets maybe wanted some capital. Because they had 7 picks overall. I guess they wanted an 8th one. I didn't know how that vodka and iced tea was going to taste together. It actually tastes pretty good. Oh, they're promoting the roast. After the Vikings pick up, well, I need to see what 5 Points Vid's reaction to the Giants getting Malik Neighbors is. They need that. They do need that. Still got 5 of you in here. Thank you so much. Eric, thanks for keeping me company in the chat. Yeah, this is a massive win for the Vikings. They don't even have to trade their 23 pick. So, Vikings, this has got to be JJ, right? Has to be. Because we know for a fact that if the Vikings decided they'd rather have Edge, which Edge is a need, it's considered second on their needs list, or at least the one I read. But Edge at 23 works too. They could go with maybe Jared Verse might fall. We don't know. Latu from UCLA may fall to 23. There's Chop Robinson. That's a decent landing spot. Oh God. Eric, I love that you know who I'm talking about. I love watching those guys on draft day. Those are the guys that inspired me to do what I'm doing right now. Tom Grossi too. This past year's NFL Fan of the Year. Tom Grossi is an amazing guy. Scooter Magruder and Brandon Perna. I can only imagine what Perna's thinking right now with his Broncos at 12. Those guys are entertaining as hell. And let's see. This has got to be. It's got to be JJ, but I see Eric's coming and saying, "Watch it be Bo." Ooh, we got some presenters here. Here we go. Oh, it's a nice looking family, it looks like.
Make it official. To help make the Minnesota Vikings selection, we are honored to have with us the surviving mother, brothers, and nephew of fallen hero, United States Army Sergeant Zachary Ewing. Zachary died after a battle with cancer.
Oh, man.
It was discovered after he was injured during his second deployment to Iraq. We salute him and thank his family and staff.
Let me speak for all the 6 of you people that are watching on this. Fuck cancer.
I'm now going to turn this over to Sergeant Ewing's nephew, Asher, who will announce the pick in honor of his uncle.
Attaboy, Asher.
With the 10th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Minnesota Vikings select JJ McCarthy.
There it is. It's JJ. JJ, you had a hell of an intro into the league here. That's it. Yep. Okay, now the Jets are on the clock. Actually, I'll keep Minnesota over here for now because they'll be in here later. Matter of fact, they'll just say with Chicago. Oh, wait, Chicago's already done. They already had their 9th pick. Never mind. Oh, wrong way. There we go. Got 11 now. Up to 11. But yeah, Eric, you hit the nail on the head there. This is a huge day for the Vikings. The fact that they did trade up, but they only traded up one spot. The Giants said no to JJ. And JJ doesn't have to go too far. He just has to move a couple states over. Take a little trip over Lake Michigan, past Wisconsin, and then move all over to Minnesota. I imagine he will be the day one starter. And the Jets, their pick is in. I imagine this is either going to be Brock Bowers or it could be Olu Fashanu. I mean, those are both needs. What's left at wideout? Oh, I need to cross off some names here. I still can't believe Penix to Atlanta was the what the fuck pick. So we've had 5 QBs in the first 10 picks. That is what we haven't had defense yet. We haven't not had a defensive guy yet. Is Terrion Honor or Quinyon Mitchell going to be there at 20 for the Steelers? Honestly, if Quinyon Mitchell or Terrion Arnold, if they're there at 20 for the Steelers to take, I'd take that pick. It may depend on what tackle or set. It may depend on what tackle is there as well, but man, Quinyon Mitchell and Terrion Arnold were considered top 2 corners. Denver could take them. Could take a corner. But I think with everything going on with 5 QBs going on, Denver's got to take Bo Nix now. Even though I said they could trade down, I don't think they want to chance it. The more I'm looking at it, going, Denver can't chance this. They're going to have to be like, we have to get him now. We don't have a choice. We have to get him now. I know they just got Zach Wilson, but if you look at their quarterback depth chart, I think Bo Nix can beat at least 2 of those guys for the job. Yeah, I just Denver. I said that they could trade down, but with the fact that Michael Penix Jr. went at 8. If Penix didn't go at 8, then Denver probably could wait. But since that happened, they don't have a choice. No choice. That's got to be Bo Nix. And this could be Olu Fashanu or Brock Bowers for the Jets.
With the 11th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the New York Jets select Olu Fashanu.
Yep. So they don't take Brock Bowers, which is interesting. I said if it wasn't Bowers, it was going to be Olu. And they went. So they said, well, protect the QB. So all right, Denver on the clock. I don't think there's going to be a trade here. I think Denver's just going to take Bo. I'll make this quick. Hopefully I don't hit the camera. Okay, I'll be right back real quick. You gotta be a little speed demon about this. Fucking Atlanta took Michael Penix Jr. What the hell? Atlanta, you guys are nuts. You guys are on some serious weed, I swear. I think that's 2 fingers. Get one more ice cube. I thought the Chargers thinking Joe Alt was going to turn things upside down. Instead, Atlanta went, hold my beer. The fucking hell. Atlanta, why aren't you taking Dallas Turner? You jackasses. Picks in for the Broncos. Just came back just in time. Sweetness. Woo, doggy. Woo. Oh, I love that I got this beanbag chair. It's much more comfortable than here than that office chair. Oh, maybe I should turn that a little way. I had this whole set up there. Yeah, ever since the Wi-Fi cut off on me on Arizona's pick, kind of knocked my whole setup there out of whack. I don't know if I could be able to save that. Save the footage from the first 3 picks. It is what it is, though. Because if you're Denver, if you trade it down, then you're running the risk of Vegas taking Bo Nix. Yeah, this has got to be. I mean, what's Denver's other needs? Corner and edge. Still haven't had Dallas Turner go off the board yet. I don't think they're going to take Dallas Turner or Quinyon Mitchell. Those are the top 2 prospects for corner and edge, which is their other needs. Denver's going to have to wait 2 full rounds though to make a pick. They're not drafted in the second round. Their next pick is not till, let's see here, 76. That's 64 picks. That's 2 full rounds between now and their next pick. They may trade up at some point. I don't know. Tomorrow, but that's tomorrow. I can't even find the remote or remotes because I've been working 2 of them. Because I've been working this thing here. Atlanta. Come on. I can't get Atlanta's pick out of my head. They could have had Christian Gonzalez last year to go with. Here, they would have had a stud cornerback situation. How have we gone this long without a defensive player being taken? This is nuts. That's crazy that guys like Dallas Turner and Quinyon Mitchell, I think, was supposed to go around this range anyway, but Atlanta's thrown this draft upside down. And we're probably going to see why here in a couple seconds here, but Terrion Arnold is still on the board. Talise is still on the board. Boy, what is going to be there for the Steelers when it gets to 20?
Charles is very upset right now. I just don't understand. We need 12 picks in the 2024 NFL Draft. The Denver Broncos select Bo Nix.
Yep. Yeah, they couldn't wait. They didn't have a choice. Atlanta threw them off. Atlanta ruined whatever plans they had. Well, now what does Vegas do? Does Vegas trade this pick? we've only had one trade, and really it was a kind of a logical one, no real stretch trade, just a swap at 11 and 10, and then just some day 3 picks. So Minnesota really made off like a bandit with getting 23 from Houston. Which, by the way, the teams that are not picking tonight are Carolina, Cleveland, and Houston, unless they trade back in. Carolina could. Carolina's got 33 and 37. They may trade their way back in instead of waiting for tomorrow. So 6 quarterbacks in 12 picks. And we've had 3 wideouts and 3 offensive tackles go along with that. So Talise is still on the board at offensive tackle. He's considered the best one on the board for now. So maybe a trade up for him might be in the cards. Although I think Vegas is no trade from Vegas. No, I forgot to change that. Here's Vegas. I'll put you there, Denver. This could be a corner. I think this could be Talise, but it could be a corner as well. This could be Quinyon Mitchell or Terrion Arnold. We may see our first defensive player go off the board right here. If it's not here, then Indianapolis will be next. New Orleans right now is crossing their fingers dearly. But then again, New Orleans does need edge, so New Orleans may end up getting Dallas Turner gift wrapped to him. New Orleans needs edge, so New Orleans getting Dallas Turner, that's a steal for them. To where a rival could have or maybe should have ended up with him. Yeah, that was the thing. That was the thing. When Atlanta took Penix, that threw everything off, and Denver couldn't trade down because they couldn't run the risk of the Raiders taking Bo Nix. Here's the Raiders, speaking of.
With the 13th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Las Vegas Raiders select Brock Bowers.
Really? There goes Brock.
Bowers is going to the Raiders. And what do you think of this, Colin?
Let's take a look here. Okay, tight end was a need for the Raiders. Tight end is in my list of needs for the Raiders. So Brock Bowers to the Raiders, it's not a stretch. They could have taken Talise. Now if you're New Orleans, here's the thing: you need tackle. Do you take Talise? But you do need edge. Do you take Dallas? New Orleans has a tough decision in their hands. They got 2 dire needs, and they got 2 good prospects in Talise and Dallas Turner. I was wondering where Brock Bowers was going to end up since the Jets didn't take him. $13 picks without a defensive player being taken. Wow. Dallas Turner's still on the board here. This is nuts. Yeah, you can't. I can't hate that pick either. Brock Bowers. Now we're getting closer to the Steelers, and Is New Orleans still on the clock? Okay, I can see the clock. It's okay, 6 minutes yet on New Orleans. I think New Orleans may take their time on this pick. Because, man, do you take Talise or do you take Dallas? That's a tough call. That's a very tough call for New Orleans. I think New Orleans was expecting maybe Talise to be there. They thought no way was Dallas Turner going to be there at 14. But now they got their option to pick one or the other. Oh, wow. I don't know what you do, though. They need tackle badly, yeah, but I had Talise going to New Orleans. Yeah, I have Talise. Oh, that's his last name. I'm thinking, who's this Fuaga guy? Who's this Fuaga guy? I keep just saying Talise because that's easy for me to pronounce. Some of these guys' last names were kind of tough for me to pronounce. But yeah, my prediction from the outset was Talise. So I might as well stick with Talise. But boy, Dallas Turner is going to fall to somebody. Oh my God. Seattle needs edge, don't they? So do the Rams. Jared Verse is going to fall. Jared Verse is falling. Dallas Turner's falling. Seattle may get Dallas Turner. Indy's not going to take edge, I don't think. No, they need a corner or a wideout, but they can get wideout later. So Indy might get Quinyon Mitchell Quinyon Mitchell and Terrion Arnold. The debate between them two is okay. What's the defensive coordinator scheme on that? That's what those boil down to, really. That's why Washington took Emmanuel last year instead of Joey Porter Jr. or a Christian Gonzalez. Now, Seattle, I don't think Seattle needs CB because they just got Devin Witherspoon last year. I think Seattle is where Dallas Turner goes, unless New Orleans takes him. Yeah, I'm still looking at the Buffaloes and Kansas City's and Baltimore's about trading up for a wideout. New Orleans hasn't picked yet. They're still on the clock, still 250. Hey, I got 8 of you people in here tonight. Let's go. Got 8 of you in here. No, nobody imagined Dallas Turner falling this far. New Orleans and Seattle need edge. Need edge. I think Seattle's going to go edge, no matter what. Whether New Orleans takes Dallas Turner or not, Seattle's going to go edge here at 16. The Rams may trade with the. Here's the thing. I said in my trade prediction videos, what if the Rams and the Colts swap picks? That could still happen. What if New Orleans says no to Dallas Turner? What if the Rams trade with the Colts and they go get Dallas Turner? Because the Rams need edge to obviously replace Aaron Donald. So if New Orleans does go with Talise, let's see. Is the pick in? Pick is in for the Saints. Pick is in for Nola. So far, we're approaching the halfway mark. We've only had one trade. It looks like the under is going to win. Well, we've seen a lot of picks in the 20s happened too. So I said 7. My over-under was 6.5 in my video. This has got to be if I'm New Orleans, I think the safe bet is Talise. He may sound unpopular. I mean, they do need the edge too. The Saints fans are gonna be like, "Man, we needed Dallas Turner more." Yeah, but were you counting on him being there? I wasn't. Anytime I'm hearing Rappaport talk, I want to hear what he's saying because I don't know if he's hearing like, "Hey, is there trade talks going on?" I still imagine the phones are still going somewhere. Eric, to your point, you were saying like Buffalo and Jacksonville might be in trade talks. Buffalo could go get Brian Thomas Jr. Man, imagine if Minnesota got him. Even though Minnesota doesn't need Brian Thomas Jr. But to have another LSU guy there with Justin Jefferson. I mean, we just saw Atlanta take a QB out of the freaking blue. Rams do need defensive line, Eric, but man, if you got Dallas Turner on that board, I'd jump on that. Here comes the Saints. And the Colts are on the clock.
With the 14th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the New Orleans Saints select Talise Fuaga.
Yep, Talise. That's the safe pick. I find no issue with that pick whatsoever. They took Talise. So we've gone 14 picks without a defensive player going. Now we're up to 15. Now, my prediction was Rams and Colts. In my video, I was predicting Rams and Colts was going to trade. Boy, if I home run that pick, I just had a feeling the Saints were still going to take Talise. They took their time on this decision because they were like, shoot, Dallas Turner's there. But at the same time, getting Talise, I don't think you're going to regret that pick. I don't think the Saints are going to regret that pick at all. So that's a good pick as far as I'm concerned. Now for the Colts. Is this a corner or is this a trade? Do they go with Quinyon Mitchell or Terrion Arnold, depending on their schemes? Or do they trade back? Rams have a lot of picks the Rams have a lot of picks to serve. They got 3 day 2 picks tomorrow. They got plenty of day 3 picks. I'm thinking if a trade's going to happen, it may be here. It may be here, unless the Saints, or not Saints, excuse me. If the Colts really want Arnold or Mitchell at corner, or is that you need? No, the needs I have written down are wideout or tight end. I guess the Colts would have taken Brock Bowers if the Raiders didn't. Raiders did need a tight end, so that. So. Let's see how I'm looking at. Yeah, I could see Seattle taking a tackle as well, but thing is, their run defense was so bad last year. I mean, we played Seattle in week 17, and we ran all over them. Their run defense was so bad. They got to work on that front four. I think Seattle is going to get Dallas Turner unless the Rams leapfrog them. It's getting really close to the Steelers here. We're getting close to. We're only at 15. It's not even 10 o'clock yet. This might be over by 11:30. I'm getting my accessories ready for the Steelers. 4 minutes yet for the Colts. This could be a trade. A trade could still be on the horizon unless they're debating. Unless they're debating which corner to take. Corner's a need. I mean, that's a given. Now, the reason I think the Rams and Colts picks make sense, Quinyon mentioned Terrion Arnold could still be there at 19. Or one of the two could still be there. Look at Jacksonville in the Bengals real quick. Bengals, no, corner's not a need for them. Jacksonville, it is a need for them. Corner is a need for them. So maybe the Colts are undecisive between the two, and maybe they would just let Jacksonville pick at the litter, and then they'll take the second one. So Cincinnati doesn't need a corner. Seattle doesn't need one. Yeah, Jacksonville's right there. Maybe they will take the guy maybe they want, but maybe they just can't decide. Maybe they were just depending on just one of those guys being there. But they could use a little draft capital, get some from the Rams. It's still 245. No word if the pick's in yet. Let's see. This is usually around the time when a trade files in. When it gets that late in the game. They're showing that Pittman signed that 3-year, $70 million extension, which was a good move by the Colts. They needed to secure him. He was their stud. Let's see. The pick is in. So no trade. No trade. Damn it. I was hoping that was this. So this is going to be a corner for sure. It has to be. I mean, what other? I mean, are they going to draft Brian Thomas Jr.? Maybe. It's not a stretch. It's not a stretch pick. I just think they need corner more. The only other person I can think that I'm taking is Brian Thomas Jr. That's not a corner. None of the others really make sense. Six, 7, 10, 14. Okay. So this should be the first defense. I mean, unless, we've seen weirder shit. Looking right at you, Atlanta.
Maybe Denver reached a little bit. Remember, they don't have a second-round pick, right? So they couldn't just wait. They had to go get their guy. And then I would also
Yeah, exactly. Denver couldn't wait. If Michael Penix Jr. was still on the board, then maybe they could negotiate trading down. But the fact that Atlanta took Penix for God knows what reason. I thought Goodell was going to the podium. They probably were taking calls, but they probably didn't like what they were hearing. I guess if Jacksonville wasn't in the middle of that, then maybe they would have considered it. I'm going to say Quinyon Mitchell. Wow! Is that a need? Lot 2 to the Colts. First defensive player off the board, and not the one I thought was going to be off the board. Whoa. Okay. Interesting. I guess to go alongside Quiddy Pay on the other side. I think Quiddy Pay is still there. But this leaves Dallas Turner right there for the picking for Seattle. There's no now I have to imagine the Rams were on the phone with the Colts, and the Colts just said no. Wow, it took 15 picks to get a defensive player off the board. Brian, I saw your text earlier that said that was the 12 was the longest that 12 was the record, or I think 11 was the record, then 12 broke it. This one shattered the record. I mean, wow. Everyone thinking offense. It's been some kind of draft, and it really turned upside down when Atlanta went with Penix instead of getting an edge rusher, which I thought that was their most dire need. Seattle and the Rams are sitting there going, well, we need edge. And they both may get someone that – some people had – he was third on my list. Latu was third on my list. I had Jared Verse ahead of him. I had, obviously, Dallas Turner ahead of him. Again, with defensive players, I get it. It sometimes comes down to schemes. Would I take Quinyon Mitchell over a center? I see your question there. Or Terrion Arnold. I'll put Terrion Arnold in the same conversation. Even though I suspect Jacksonville's going to take corner. If Quinyon Mitchell or Terrion Arnold is on that board, would I take him to go on the opposite of Joey Porter Jr.? If I took either of those two over a center? Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes, your tackles are in need. Yes, the centers are in need. But I had it in the back of my head that I would take corner if Quinyon Mitchell or Terrion Arnold, and I've told a couple of people this, they'll vouch this statement. I said if Arnold or Mitchell was there at 20, I'd take one of those two over a tackle. Now, granted, our offensive line is a dire need. I will not. That's not to be overlooked. You do have three for day three. Three. You got a day two pick. I swear this is only my second glass. I would take Terrion or Quinyon Mitchell at 20. I would take it. If it's there, I would definitely take it. I would not be the least bit pissed off. However, having said that, if the Steelers decided on, let's see who's left on the offensive tackle market, or the inside linebacker, or inside linebacker, interior offensive line. Troy Fautanu is still there. I wouldn't be upset with Troy Fautanu. I wouldn't be too upset with Amarius Mims. I was hoping that J.C. Latham was going to fall to us. But they took him early. I was hoping J.C. Latham was going to fall to us. Seattle 16. Are they still on the clock, or is there gonna be a trade. I can't imagine Seattle trading out of this. No, Seattle wouldn't trade. Not now. There you go. Picks in. I would not doubt it if Tomlin did love Mitchell. And he could be there. The key component is the key factor is Jacksonville. I don't suspect the Rams taking corner. Oh, they could take corner. They could. They could. Like, say, before the pick goes in, or before the pick is announced here, let's say Seattle decides they like Jared Verse better. And the Rams take Dallas Turner. So they weren't, Jacksonville and the Rams are kind of the wild cards as far as the corners go. Because I don't see Seattle taking corner, because they got Devin Witherspoon last year. I don't see the Bengals taking corner. Jacksonville, their top need in my list is corner. So Quinion Mitchell or Terrion Arnold could go right there. The biggest wild card is the Rams, but I think they need to address that edge first. Now, it wouldn't be a bad pick for the Rams to take a corner. Don't get me wrong. That is a need. That's second on the list that I wrote down. God, that still annoys me that the damn Wi-Fi cut off on me during this stream. I hadn't acted up all day, and it comes up and it acts up at the most inopportune time ever. I'm going to start putting on some accessories here real quick. We never know when a trade's going to happen. There's still the Brandon Ayuk thing going around with the Steelers, too. We haven't had a player-related trade yet. The only player-related thing that we've heard was before this draft started, right before the draft started, that A.J. Brown had signed a contract extension with the Eagles. Yeah, I'm with you on that one, Eric. I think the fact that Dallas Turner somehow fell to them at 16. I feel like I'm 70% that this is Dallas Turner, but it could be Jared Verse. Can't imagine it being a tackle. Well, there's still 6 minutes left on the Jaguars there's 6 minutes left on the 17 pick, and they haven't even announced 16 yet.
Please direct your attention to the main stage video screens for a special message from United States service members forward stationed at Osan Air Base in South Korea. This is our school.
48 miles from adversaries.
Our stuff to defend the freedom of 51 million people.
This is Blitz. Operation Drag Tech.
All is in Osan. Back to you, Detroit.
Nice intro for the
To our men and women who serve sacrifices to make our country's freedom do not go unnoticed. Thank you so much.
USA, baby.
With the 15th pick in the 2020
Dallas Turner.
NFL Draft, the Seattle Seahawks select Byron Murphy.
Oh, Byron Murphy. Yeah, well, considering this draft's been, it's kind of a run. But yeah, I see what his point is. Wow, Byron Murphy. I mean, I guess the fact that their run defense has been was atrocious last year. So I could see why they did this. That's not a stretch pick by any regards. So that leaves Jacksonville. They have sort of a need on edge. Did they go get Dallas Turner? Or did they take a corner? The thing is, here's on this paper here I have right here, I have Jacksonville's needs corner, wideout, and edge. So corner, you have Mitchell and Arnold. Wideout, Brian Thomas Jr. And edge, of course, Jared Verse and Dallas Turner. Oh shit! Vikings straight it up. Okay, what's this? Oh, it's Dallas Turner. This is Dallas Turner. Vikings need edge. This is Dallas Turner. I'm glad I kept this over here. Jaguars, I keep your plaque there. Eric, this has to be edge. This has to be Dallas. This has got to be Turner. I did have a hunch the Jags would trade. Okay, this is what they gave up. Vikings just get 17. Jaguars get a 5th round this year. Next year's 3rd. Next year's 4th. Ooh, Jags got a decent. Well, it's a haul, but they're all day 3 picks, and 2 of them are next year, though. So Minnesota decided they didn't need edge. They didn't need edge. This has got to be. Oh, this is Dallas Turner. This has to be Dallas Turner. Oh, we could have Quinyon Mitchell or Terrion Arnold to pick from. Oh my goodness! I thought the Jags were going to take corner out of this. Second trip. There it is. It's Dallas Turner. The second I looked at my paper and I saw edge on the Vikings, I knew it was Dallas. Oh, the Vikings are having a hell of a day one. If you yeah, Jags could take Kool-Aid, but holy cow. We're getting close to the Steelers. It's now pick 18. Now I'm getting the accessories out, baby. Holy shit. Minnesota, you're the early winner of this draft right now. You got the quarterback you wanted. You did trade for it, but you traded cheap. And you used the pick you got from Houston to go get a dire needed edge rusher. You might have gotten the best one. Wow. Minnesota, Minnesota having a hell of a day today. They got the most out of their 2 picks. Bengals at 18. Defensive line wasn't needed in there. They lost out on Byron Murphy, excuse me. Boy. Oh, boy. We're getting close to the Steelers, man. That whole Ayuk thing might not happen. San Fran probably wants a lot of draft capital. Probably wants too much draft capital, and the whole Ayuk thing might not happen. Oh, my goodness. Steelers may get Quinyon Mitchell, or they may have both Terrion Arnold or Quinyon Mitchell on the board, because I don't think the Rams are going to take corner out of this, are they? Well, there is a need, but Bengals ain't going to take corner. That's not a need for them. Oh, my goodness. We may get a good corner. I know tackle's a need. I understand. Tackle's a need. Center is a need. But, man, you got a stud corner that's going to fall to us at 20. I didn't think Quinyon Mitchell or Terrion Arnold was going to fall this far. They both could. But I think it looks like one of them is going to. Because Cincinnati's not going to take corner. No chance. Unless they trade. The trade's still on. A trade can still happen, mind you. Who needs corner? Oh, Philly could trade up. From 22 to 18. So I got to keep that in mind. There still could be a trade from Philly. They need corner. Man, Minnesota. Wow, great pick, Minnesota. Great job, Minnesota. Hats off to you. We've only had our second trade of the night, and Minnesota was involved in both of them. And they made out like bandits. Needed quarterback, got him. Needed edge rusher, might have gotten the best one. When it seemed like no shot they were going to get like a top tier one like Dallas Turner. They were probably going to end up with, if they wanted an edge at 23, they were probably going to end up having taken Chop Robinson. That is. Bengals on the clock, less than 3 minutes to go. Uh-oh. Cincinnati's taking calls. Shit. I'm getting nervous. Is Philly going to trade with them? I got a dark feeling since he's going to trade, it's going to be someone like Philly. A team just a couple picks back from. Nope, picks in. Okay. I don't think this is going to be a corner. I still won't be pissed. I won't be going on record. If we ended up getting if we get like Troy Fautanu, if we take Troy Fautanu at 20, not a problem. Not a problem whatsoever. I'm going to start. Eric, I see. Eric, I'm going to put this down. I'm going to forego the chat for a moment. I'm going to turn the chat off. You guys can still chat, but we're getting close to the Steelers. So I'm going to, right now, oh boy. Oh, good. Okay, I need to stand up a little bit here. I know I had a terrible talent here, but I don't know what the hell it is. Shoot. I mean, I guess I could still look for it. They are a commercial, so. Oh, dang, that popped. Is that it? No, that's a different one. Shit, I gotta go to the bathroom too. Well, I'll wait till after the Steelers and then I'll wait till after the Steelers do the bathroom break. Freaking hip popped. We're getting close to the Steelers, and I got my accessories on here. Oh boy. Picks in for the Bengals. Could the Steelers trade down, though? I don't see it. I don't see a trade down. Unless the Ayuk thing falls through and they swap 20 and 31. Rams on the clock. Do they trade? No, I think they're gonna either go edge or corner. Boy, Mitchell and Arnold are gonna be on the. Maybe not. We'll wait on the Bengals pick first before I jump to that conclusion. Oh boy. I still can't believe Atlanta's pick. I still cannot believe Atlanta's pick. That was from left field. That screwed over Denver's chances of having any chance of trading down. They have to wait 2 rounds for the next pick, but they didn't have a choice. Here comes the Bengals pick.
With the 18th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Cincinnati Bengals select Amarius Mims.
Oh, man!
So you see the side.
He was the guy I had in my mock draft for the Steelers. Oh, man. So, yeah, you would do that, wouldn't you, Cincinnati? Okay, we're guaranteed at least Quinyon Mitchell or Terrion Arnold. We may have a pick of the litter. We're guaranteed Arnold or Mitchell. I think this is going to kind of force the Steelers' hand, though. I think the Steelers were looking at Mims. I mean, if you for tackle, you have Tyler Guyton, who could be a first-round prospect. Jordan Morgan, maybe late first. Interior line. I mean, Troy Fautanu is still there. They could go Graham Barton. Rams have 4 minutes left on the clock. Oh, speaking of that. Maybe Seattle took Byron Murphy because they thought the Rams were going to take Byron Murphy, but I think this is going to be Jared Verse for the Rams, unless they take offers. Unless the Eagles call them and they take offers. I'm going radio silent. I'm not looking at my phone. Not going to look at my phone. Keep an eye on the screen. Wait till after the Steelers pick. Okay, Rams, 19. We're almost to the Steelers. We're almost there, baby. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, Quinion Mitchell or Terrion Arnold. Quinion Mitchell or Terrion Arnold. You got JPJ on one end. You could have a killer secondary to go with Nika Fitzpatrick in that secondary. And when you have guys like with Baltimore's wide receiving core, Zay Flowers has been a pain in the ass for us. Cincinnati, of course, their wide receiving core is killer with T. Higgins. I suspect he'll be there. And of course, Jamar Chase. Cleveland reinforcing their wideout core. Of course, you got to deal with the Bills and Chiefs and their here and Houston. Got to deal with Houston now. Oh boy. Is it a trade? Nope, no trade. Rams picks in. I suspect Jared Verse. Jared Verse or they go corner. But we'll get one of the, but we got a shot at Quinion Mitchell or Terry Arnold or both. We know we got a shot at one of those two. Come on, dude. Oh boy. Well, I'll wait till the Rams pick. I'll wait till the Rams pick. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Okay. LA Rams with your San Angelo State, with your San Angelo or your Angelo State University logo. Almost said San Angelo. I got Texas in my head. Hi, Melissa. There's no way the Steelers trade this pick now, right? No. I mean, unless the Ayuk thing comes through. I mean, for the Ayuk thing to happen, I think that ship has sailed. I think for San Fran to give the Steelers Ayuk the 20th overall pick had to be a factor. Again, I'm not looking at my phone. I'm sure I'm getting messages about what the heck the Steelers are doing. So ignore everything. Just watch the screen. Here come the Rams pick.
With the 19th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Los Angeles Rams select Jared Verse.
I thought it would be Jared Verse. I said Jared Verse. We're going to get either Quinion Mitchell or Terrion Arnold. Come on, baby. Come on. I know all lines of need, but boy, Quinion Mitchell or Terrion Arnold, you're going to have a killer secondary. All right, Troy thought the only offensive lineman I'm looking at that I can accept is either Troy Fautanu or Graham Barton. Those two will be okay with. But Quinion Mitchell or Terrion Arnold, oh, baby. Oh, baby. Come on, man. Eric, I don't know what you're saying in my chat, but right now I'm just going to look at it once it gets to Miami's pick. Come on, man. Come on. Everything is okay. Let's get this straightened. Man, Rams, you got Jared Verse falling right to you. Come on, man. Steelers on the clock. Steelers on the clock. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, baby. Come on. Oh, man. I don't want to look. I don't want to look at my phone. I don't want to look. Come on. 6 minutes to go on the clock. Quinion Mitchell or Terrion Arnold, please. One of those two. Let's have a secondary that can kick some ass. Eric, you said that Tomlin loved Mitchell. He's there. He is there. Or even to get Terrion Arnold. That's a corner from Alabama. How could you go wrong with that? Okay, we're going to commercial. We're going to take a quick break here. Take a quick trip to the bathroom. Because I seriously got to go. I got to go. Holy shit, we did get Terrion Arnold with Mitchell. Come on, man. Okay, back. That only took a few seconds. P for the D. As Tom Grossi would say, P for the D. Pick is in. Come on, man. Let's go. Let's go. Quinion Mitchell, Terrion Arnold. Let's go. Come on. Arnold or Mitchell. Arnold or Mitchell. Come on. Arnold or Mitchell. Come on. Wi-Fi, you better not fucking cut off on my ass. You can cut off on Miami. That sounds funny for him. Holy shit. Oh boy. Oh, that's right. The schedule release is coming soon. Schedule release coming soon. That means I will do my game picks that are too damn early. Come on. Mitchell or Arnold? Mitchell or Arnold? Marius Mims ain't there. Mims is gone. Forget about it. Get your corner. Get your corner now. Get your corner now. Kingsley or Patrick Paul could still be there if he needed it. Hell, JPJ could still end up there. JPJ or Zach Frazier could still be there at 50. Where are we at? 51? Yeah, Frazier or JPJ could still somehow be there at 51. Hell, Dallas Turner fell all the way to... Hell, look at... Dallas Turner fell all the way to 17. It could happen. Come on, man. Come on. Mitchell or Arnold. Mitchell or Arnold. Mitchell or Arnold. Mitchell or Arnold. Come on. This has got to be... it's got to be corner. You got to go corner now. You got to do it now. You got the top corner prospect right in your hands. Get a corner to go opposite of Joey Porter Jr. and we can fucking cook. Come on. Come on. We can do it. Let's go. It's just got to be... Eric said he loves Mitchell, but he'll take Terrion Arnold too. You can't go wrong with Alabama. All depends on scheme. I hear my phone going off. I'm ignoring that. I didn't look. Mitchell or Arnold. Mitchell or Arnold. Mitchell or Arnold. I need another swig. God damn, that's good stuff. I may only have 3 glasses of that before this is over. Hell, I don't even feel drunk. Huh. What do you know? I guess I didn't put enough Grey Goose in there for me to be drunk at all. I only did 2 fingers anyway on each glass, so take it for what you will. Say something later. Oh boy. Arnold and Mitchell. Fatano's there. Yeah, I get it. Fatano's there. But, oh, man. I think you got to go corner. You got the best corner prospect right in your fingertips. This is a steal. Mitchell or Arnold is a steal. Well, my phone cannoned for 2 minutes, so I actually reacted. Everyone wants to spoil it for me. Stop trying to spoil it. I want to enjoy this. Or, hey, Cam Hayward, how you doing, buddy? NFL Man of the Year. Arnold and Mitchell.
No one embodied that more than Walter Payton. And today, the league's highest honor, the Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year Award, presented by Nationwide, recognizes his lasting legacy. Tonight, we are proud to welcome the 2023 Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year, Cam Hayward.
Come on. Get it, Cam. Who's your new teammate?
First of all, I want to thank you, Commissioner. And most importantly, I want to thank the Payton family, the NFL, and Nationwide. The NFL Draft is special. To my fellow NFL players and the prospects joining the league this week, I want to challenge you. Use your platform to brighten someone's day.
I might run downstairs if it's Mitchell or Arnold.
By coming here,
Please be Arnold or Mitchell. I'll run downstairs and scream like crazy.
be better for our league and our world. Thank you so much. Here we go.
Go for it, buddy.
The Pittsburgh Steelers select Troy Fautanu, tackle, Washington.
I get the pick. Oh.
Washington. I just see a very emotional Troy Fautanu. That is a cool moment to see him take it.
Oh my God. I think we should still went corner. I mean, I get it. The tackle, and he's interior. He could be a center. I get it. I do. I really do. I guess we couldn't overlook it. But, oh, man. Oh, I really wanted it to be I really did. I guess they stuck to their guns. I think they had Troy Fautanu in their range from the get-go, so. I really did. I didn't think Mitchell and Arnold was going to be there. I was okay with tackle or a center. I mean, I can't be too mad at this. I can't be too mad at a tackle. I said if it wasn't a corner, I'd be okay with Troy Fautanu, so I'll be okay with it. They could have made worse picks. So I will say that. Worse picks could have been made. Miami's pick is in. But, oh, man, Quinyon Mitchell and Terrion Arnold was there. I would have been ecstatic as shit if that was the. I get the pick. That's not the worst pick they could have made. So this would have been my third choice. At the time of at the moment, that would have been. So I'll accept it. I don't have a choice but to. But my point being is, Miami's pick is in. Could be Tyler Guyton. It could be Graham Barton. I imagine it's going to be offensive line. So I think it's either be Tyler Guyton or Graham Barton. I guess I could pull the chat back up. You got a good point there, Eric. There will be CBs available as opposed to tackles tomorrow at 51. Just the fact that Quinyon Mitchell and Terrion Harmon was there at 20 was shocking to me. But as you pointed out, he might have been higher on boards than both guys. So getting Troy Fautanu, you are addressing something. It wasn't like we drafted a linebacker, so I don't want to get too disappointed by it. I'm not disappointed by this pick at all. I'm not disappointed at all. So, Troy Fautanu, welcome to the Berg. He did a good job protecting Michael Penix. So he might be considered he might be considered a steal on a lot of boards, to tell you the truth. He might have been as much of a steal as Mitchell and Arnold would have been too. I mean, Daniel Jeremiah's board, he had Fautanu second best available with the two corners right in the middle of it. Or sandwiched on that. So he's a Steelers fan. Well, he is now. Yeah, Brian. Brian, I'm now seeing your picks. You got your guy. You wanted Fautanu, you got him. So I'm seeing the Dumpster Fire put out a video saying, "What are the Falcons doing?" Exactly. That has got to be one of the biggest what the fucks. Not just this draft, but just drafts in general. Anyway, back to the board here. Miami doesn't need corner though. They need a line. So that's why I think I already said Graham Barton or Tyler Guyton's going to go right here. I think you do need a line. You got to protect Tua. So if you took Graham Barton or Tyler Guyton, perfectly fine pick. Yeah, Eric, I'm seeing your comment now about Eagles getting Quinyon Mitchell for literally nothing. Well, they have their pick of the litter unless Miami takes one. But I imagine this is all line. I'm going to say Graham Barton. I'm going to say this is Graham Barton.
With the 21st pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Miami Dolphins select Chop Robinson.
Whoa! That's going to piss Tampa off. Is it a knee? I guess D-line was a knee, but wow, Chop Robinson. Huh. I guess if you want to compete against the Kansas Cities and Houstons and Buffaloes, you need a guy that can put the QB under serious duress, and Chop Robinson can do that. Jeff, if you're watching, I had Chop Robinson going to Tampa. Well, Tampa could still get a corner. Hell, Terry Arnold could still be there. Well, Green Bay may end up with him. Oh, Jacksonville. Oh, wow. Jacksonville's going to get a hell of a steal. Let me change that. Philly's on the clock. Philly's going to get Quinyon Mitchell or Terry Arnold. Jacksonville's going to take the other guy. That's what I'm predicting right now. Philly's going to get Quinyon Mitchell. Jacksonville's going to take either Quinyon or Arnold. Jacksonville will take the other guy because they need corner too. Green Bay is sitting there chopping at the bit. They're going, oh, I feel like Philly and Jax is going to be corner and corner. Dallas, Dallas might get Graham Barton. Still 3 minutes yet on Philly. We still have only had we're at 22. There's only 11 picks left. We still have only had 2 trades. Wow. That's amazing. I guess everyone had the sense that. Did everyone have a feeling that Atlanta was going to screw the pooch so bad that it was like, our guys are going to follow us if we don't do anything? Yeah, Philly. Eric, I think you're going to be right. I think that Philly's going to take Quinyon Mitchell. I think they're just taking their time going, okay, what about Terry Arnold? Is he a scheme fit? I mean, between the two of them, it's just about scheme now at this point. We know Philly's going corner. They have to. That's a given. Their defense was terrible at the end of last year. So Philly's going to reinforce that defense. Eric, you think Jags are going to take Kool-Aid? They could. With cornerbacks, it's all about the schemes. So, Jack's taking Kool-Aid. They could take Nick Wiggins and Cooper DeJean, or however you say his name. I've heard different name pronunciations, but wow, how is Terry Arnold falling that far? Brian Thomas still on the board. I think Dallas is going to take Graham Barton, the center. So real quick on the Steelers. By getting Troy Fautanu, I think he will beat Dan Moore for the job. So you got Broderick Jones on one end, Troy Fautanu on the other. You're going to protect Russell Wilson or Justin Fields and improve that running game with Najee and Warren. So I'm okay with Troy. The more I'm calmed down about it, because I was so hyped about the fact that Quinyon and Arnold were there, the more I've calmed down. Troy Fautanu is the right pick. It is the right pick. I got seduced, if you will, by the sexy pick with the corners, which they would have been okay. The pick is in for the Eagles, by the way. Puts Jacksonville on the clock. I'll keep their plaque right here for now. I agree with that, Eric. I agree with that. The 5-position versatility. He was listed on Tankathon. He was listed as an interior offensive line, so he could do center if needs be. So, again, I needed to calm down a little bit and be like, okay, we do need corner, but O-line was a bigger need. That is for sure. And as Eric pointed out, CB's draft class is deep, and we still haven't seen one go yet. Could now. We're probably about to see a corner go right here. I think Eric's going to get this right. I think Eric's my cousin, by the way. Here, shout out to you, Eric. Here, I appreciate your input. Even though sometimes you and I have had disagreements about it, and I've been a total asshole over it. But more often than not, you've been right on some points. And I think you're about to be right here. I think this is about to be Quinyon Mitchell for the Eagles.
The NFL has gone global.
Yes, it has.
Last year, we played games in front of amazing crowds in London and Germany.
Mm-hmm.
This upcoming season, we will play our first ever game in South America in Sao Paulo, Brazil.
Nice.
We will be coming to more markets on a global basis soon.
I hope so.
NFL's International Player Pathway Program helps foreign-born players reach the NFL.
I love the Germany game between Kansas City and Miami. And by the way, Friday opening weekend, Green Bay at Philly in Brazil. That's gonna be a fun game to watch.
Jordan is currently in his native Australia for the opening of a new NFL academy for high school football players. The big Eagles collection. Let's join Jordan live from the Eagles draft party in Burleigh Beach, Gold Coast, Australia. Take it, Jordan.
Oh, all the way from Aussie land.
Let's go. How good is this? Thank you, Uncle Rondo.
Aussie. Aye.
With the 22nd pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Philadelphia Eagles select Quinyon Mitchell.
There you go, Eric. You're right. Eric, you got that one right. It's Quinyon Mitchell. Our first cornerback off the board, and I think our first corner off the board, and our second one might be about to be. I think the Jaguars are going to take Terrion Arnold. Unless they trade out this pick. So make sure. Got Jacksonville on the clock, then Dallas, and then Green Bay, and then Jeff, if you're watching, your boys are about to be on the clock real soon. That's a good pick for Philly. Philly got a steal. That might be the best prospect. At corner, they need a corner badly. I had Kool-Aid in my mock draft going to Philly. But wow, Quinyon Mitchell falling seemingly 10 spots. He was like pre-teens, early teens on a lot of boards. Jacksonville on the clock, I imagine, unless I trade out of this one again. But with the 23rd picks, we traded a lot. It was initially Cleveland's. Then it became Houston's because of Deshaun Watson. And then Minnesota traded for it. And then they traded that pick to the Jaguars so the Vikings could go get Dallas Turner. Might be one of the bigger steals of the draft so far. It's right up there with this Quinyon Mitchell pick for Philly. Well, let's see what I see your comment, Eric. Let's take a look here. I see what you're saying about Tampa going in front of Dallas to go get Barton. That's possible. Interior line is a need for the Bucks. Edge is a need for them. Corner's a need. But they might not get the corner they want unless they like Kool-Aid. If they want Terrion Arnold, then they might have to trade with Jacksonville or Dallas. Because Green Bay needs corner. Green Bay needs corner, I think, in the worst way to go with Eric Stokes. Oh, picks it for the Jags. Picks it for the Jags. Okay, Jacksonville. It's either Terrion Arnold or Brian Thomas Jr. There's an outside shot that this could be an edge rusher. Unlikely, but I think this is either corner or wide out for Jacksonville. Okay. All right. Oh, damn stickers. Picking for the Jags. I think this is Terrion Arnold. I think it's Terrion Arnold. Fucking Tony Khan's got that neck brace on. For those, Jeff, I don't know if you saw AEW last night, but if you're watching this by chance, I don't know if you have cable up there or not, but there's a reason Tony Khan has a neck brace on. If you're an AEW fan, you know why he has the neck brace on, but if you're not a wrestling fan, he owns it. He and Shad Khan own AEW, and he had a couple wrestlers drop him on his head. Eric said, keeping the kayfabe alive.
2024 NFL Draft. The Jacksonville Jaguars select Brian Thomas Jr.
Yep, it was either Arnold or Brian Thomas Jr. Oh my God, Green Bay's gonna get Terrion Arnold? Wow. Damn, Tom Grossi's gotta be happier than a pig in shit right now. Well, for wideout, for the Buffaloes and Baltimores and Kansas Cities, Adonai Mitchell's still on the board. Buffalo may get Adonai Mitchell without having to do anything. There's a lot of guys who might be getting the guys they want without having to do much. Let me take a look at what you're saying there, Eric. I see you're saying they still could get in the top corner. So let me take a look at the second round here real quick. They're sitting at 48 in round 2. Let me take a look at the board here I got here. Or did I say 42? It's actually 48. Yeah, 48 in round 2. Let me take a look here. Enos Rakshaw Jr. could still be there. By chance, Kool-Aid could still be there. They may have to trade up for Kool-Aid. Because you got Nate Wiggins and Cooper DeJean still there. Kamari Lassiter from Georgia. Or Lassiter. I don't know. I don't know how to say his name. Sorry. I apologize, Kamari. Again, with cornerbacks, it's all about their schemes. Is he a press coverage guy? Or is he more of a zone guy? That's all. When it comes to corners, that's the biggest component. Is like, okay, what kind of scheme does that defensive coordinator run? Dallas still has 3:10 left on the clock. I'm going to refill real quick before Dallas. Let me do this real quick. I don't know if Dallas is going to trade out of that pick or not. I can't see it. I think they're going to take Graham Barton. Damn it. I hate it when that happens. Oh, don't forget the goose. 2-finger roll. Ah, that's good. All right. Now for the Palmer. Might be my last glass of the night. We're up to 24 already. So this is probably going to be my last fill-in for the day. I may not have loaded more. Nah, that's screwed. Here's what it is. Still 130 for the Cowboys. God, that only took a minute and change. Okay. Whew, baby. Oh, got a message from Jeff. Okay, Jeff just sent me the message that the Hurricanes and the Panthers are both up 3-0 in the series. Wow. Oh, there's a minute left for the Cowboys. Are they trading this pick? I can't remember what the West Coast games are on tonight. I guess it's Colorado and Winnipeg. And Nash and Vancouver. I think there's 4 games tonight. But yeah, Florida and Carolina both up 3-love. Max Melton. I think you're talking Max Melton. I think you're talking Q. Oh, trade! Detroit's on the clock. Dallas is trading their pick. Detroit's on the clock. Hometown boys on the clock. Here we go. I was wondering if that was going to be the case. Now, what does Detroit take? Detroit corner. Oh, it's Terry Arnold, isn't it? This is Terry Arnold, isn't it? They're going to leapfrog Green Bay to piss them off. Oh, tell me it's Terry Arnold. This is going to piss Grossi off. Come on, be Terry Arnold. Be Terry Arnold. Oh, I'd love to see Grossi's reaction to this. Oh, baby. Come on, baby. We have our third pick of the night. And they're all NFC North. Oh, wrong one. There you go. Woo, baby. Come on, baby. Woo! Come on, man. Jeff, you guys are on the. I haven't seen. What's just the message? That was the only games today? Oh, that sucks. Only 2 games? Boom. First round of the playoffs, you should have minimum 3 games. I get it. You didn't want to compete ratings-wise with the NFL draft. I guess that's smart. At least give me some hockey to watch once this is over. Jesus. Oh, shit. It's 11 o'clock? It feels like this is flying. This has got to be Terry Arnold. Yeah, Eric, this has got to be Arnold. Lions could use Lions need corner. Yeah, center is a need for him, but they need corner. After that San Francisco game in the NFC Championship, and you got a guy from Alabama getting gift wrapped too, especially when you just got Jamar Gibbs, who was from Alabama last year. Oh, boy. That's got to be Arnold.
Spelling out Lions over the city skyline.
Nice. Someone wearing a Rey Mysterio mask? Probably not the only one. That hell, I think from what I understand, there's 150,000 people out there. Greg Googly Moogly. How is if Pittsburgh's going to host a draft? How do we top 150? Jeff, I don't know if you're tuning in or not, but your boys will be up in 2 picks. It'll be after Detroit, it's going to be Green Bay and then Tampa. Oh my God. I can sense Tom Grossi is super pissed right now if this is Terry Arnold. Uh-oh.
Participation at the youth and high school levels. Joining me on stage,
Terry Arnold for the Chaos!
schools that competed in the Michigan Girls Flag High School Football League, local high school football tackle students. These young men and women embody NFL values of respect, integrity, resiliency, and responsibility to their team. Congratulations on your
Oh shit, 275,000.
Now to make the selection, please welcome Ellie Franklin.
Terry Arnold.
The Dallas Cowboys have traded the 24th pick to the Detroit Lions.
Oh, Grossi.
With the 24th
Ah, Detroit did it to you again! Oh no! Detroit took Brian Branch from you, and now they took Terrion Arnold from you! Oh no! You're still gonna get Cooper DeJean, but still, you were this close to Terrion Arnold, and Detroit snaked him from you. Oh man, I want to get on my phone and look at his reaction to this so bad. You know what? I'm gonna look real quick. Oh, Grassy! Oh no! Oh no! Oh, Grassy! Green Bay's on the clock!
Maybe value for Arnold. That's so good. That's so good. It's not even personal. They picked Arnold. They picked Arnold.
Ah, he's pissed! He's pissed! He knew it too! He knew it was gonna be them! He knew once Detroit moved up it was gonna be Arnold. Oh, Detroit, you got your dude. You need a corner, and you got maybe the second best one. And you probably didn't have to give up much for him. I don't know the details of the Dallas trade or not, what the Dallas trade was. Oh, baby doll. Oh, Detroit. You did the same thing. You even last year you traded with Green Bay to get Brian Branch. Oh, Detroit, you could be going places. I would love to see Detroit in the Super Bowl this year. Sorry, Jeff, no offense to your Bucks, but boy, Detroit was this close. They should have been in the Super Bowl last year. But man, getting someone like Terrion Arnold, a corner you needed. Oh, baby. I think this is for Green Bay. I think this is Cooper DeJean. We thought it was going to be a trade that was going to turn this whole draft upside down. We thought it was going to be some kind of trade that was going to turn everything upside down. Packers pick is in. I think it's DeJean. Still got 4 people in here, even though it's 11 o'clock at night on a Thursday. And we only have, 7 picks left after this? Buffalo may get Adonai Mitchell without having to do anything. Arizona's already got their wide out. They're not going to take another one. Tampa, what are you doing? Could be. I mean, well, this is going to depend on what Green Bay does. Yeah, Detroit's definitely got one of the steals of the draft. And they stole it from Green Bay. Because if Detroit did not make that move with Dallas, then Green Bay was for sure going to take him. Kudos to Detroit. They got aggressive right at the right time. Again, I don't know the details of the Dallas trade. I need to take a look at that, but I don't think at this point, I don't think it matters. Detroit got their dude. Speaking of that, here's Green Bay. Oh! They took Jordan Morgan instead. I mean, offensive tackle wasn't needed for the Packers, so this makes sense. I had Jordan Morgan going to San Fran at 31. So, Jeff, your Bucks are on the clock. I don't know if you're still tuning in or not. But your Bucks are on the clock, and Cooper DeJean or Nate Wiggins is right there. You need a corner. I had you taking the edge, but that was Chop Robinson. He's already gone. And Tampa's picks are already in. They had their mind made up really quick. This has got to be corner, right? It's got to be. I mean, what else is there? Interior line. Well, if they take Graham Barton, that's going to piss Dallas right the hell off. And at this point, if Tampa takes Graham Barton and that pisses Dallas right the hell off, I'll be so happy. I'll be so happy. But yeah, Green Bay taking Jordan Morgan. You did need it's the David Bakhtiari replacement. So that makes all the sense in the world as far as I'm concerned. So I'm pretty sure Green Bay wanted Terrion Arnold, but then Detroit stole him from him. So I mean, it's kind of like the Steelers situation with Green Bay. There's other cornerbacks available. As Eric pointed out, Max Melton will be available there for him. Oh, they got 41, though. So 41. Enos Rackstraw still could be there. Kool-Aid could still be there. Did Baltimore really need that? Well, I guess they did need tackle, yeah. Yeah, Baltimore did need tackle, so Green Bay taking Morgan did kind of screw Baltimore's plans, but I think Baltimore wanted wide out anyway. I think Xavier Worthy is going to be there at 30 for Baltimore, though. I don't think Baltimore should be worried about Xavier Worthy being taken unless Kansas City trades with Dallas. The only concern is Kansas City getting in talks with Dallas. Other than that, I think the coast is clear for Baltimore to take Xavier Worthy. Unless, Tyler Guyton's still there. Tyler Guyton's still on the board. Arizona's going to take defense with their next pick. But, Jeff, it's a commercial break, and your boys are on the clock. I like what Tampa did. Tampa secured Mike Evans, and they secured Baker Mayfield. Now it's time for them to secure some defense. Tampa, I think, is going to be in my opinion, they should be favored to win the South again next year. They gave Detroit quite a fight in that divisional playoff against Detroit, so Tampa just reinforcing defense. I think this is going to be Cooper DeJean. They could use some secondary for sure. They could use edge as well. But like corner, edge has got a reasonably deep draft. But I think out of best player available, I think DeJean's the guy. We talk about Rappy.
We're interested in interior offensive linemen. Brett Harden, Frazier from West Virginia, the wrestler. Cowboys had a lot of love for them. The Bucks also have a need for interior offensive line. You really got to.
Rappaport's talking about an interior offensive line. Protect the money. If this is Graham Barton, it's going to piss off a lot of Cowboys fans. You know what? Bring Graham Barton. Big Graham Barton. Come on, man. Tampa, get Graham Barton. Piss off the Cowboys fans. That would so make me happy. This is the one time I'm actually rooting for your Bucks there, Jeff. Come on. Come on, Jeff. Get your guys to get Graham Barton. DeJean's the guy you need, but if they take Graham Barton, I would so wish that these were Dallas Cowboy fan tears. Bielik, I know you're a Cowboys fan. I'm so sorry, but I'm a Steelers fan, so seeing Cowboys fans cry, I'm sorry. It just makes me happy. John Bielik, if you are watching this, I know you're a Cowboys fan. If this pisses you off, I'm so sorry. But at the same time, it is what it is. Here comes the pick. Graham Barton, Graham Barton, Graham Barton, Graham Barton, Graham Barton, Graham Barton.
With the 26th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers select Graham Barton.
Yes! 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 Cowboys fans, suck it, Dallas! Suck it, Dallas! Woo! Ah, damn, you screwed over Dallas! Fuck it! You want to trade that pick now again, Dallas? Fuck you! Woo, baby! Arizona's pick is in at 27. Hey, Dallas fans, how you doing, bitch? Jeff saying I sound like a lot like Stephen A. Smith. Well, there's one thing we do have in common. We can't stand the Cowboys. Uh-oh, here comes Arizona's pick. Shit, where's the remote? Oh, well, this works.
Before NFL draft, the Arizona Cardinals select Darius Robinson, defensive tackle.
Oh. Well, they did need edge. Edge was a need for the Cards. And the best one available is Darius Robinson, so that makes sense. Your two biggest needs was wide out and edge, and you addressed both with your first round pick, so that makes sense. Buffalo, Donnie Mitchell is right there for you, buddy. We got. Yeah, Jeff saying I sound like a Stephen A. Smith. I don't care. I'm drinking the cowboy tears. I don't care. Woo! We got 5 picks up, guys. We got Buffalo, and I imagine this is going to be a Donnie Mitchell to replace Stephon Diggs. We didn't need white out. Oh, yeah, you do need white out. Yeah, what if New England? Yeah, Eric, good point. What if New England does call up Dallas? I'm gonna clip that, by the way. I'm gonna clip me celebrating Tampa getting Graham Barton. That makes me happy. Oh, wait! Kansas City's on the clock! Wait, what? Kansas City traded with Buffalo? No way! We've had our 4th trade of the night, but good Lord, I did not see these two trading with each other. They both need white out. There must be a trust. Kansas City's on the board. Is this a Donnie Mitchell? Oh, or is it? Oh, if this is Xavier Worthy, this is gonna piss Baltimore off badly. I'm gonna freaking freak. Xavier Worthy, Eric. No, Eric, you were talking about Baltimore losing on Xavier Worthy. This might be it. Oh, baby, come on. Be Xavier Worthy. I know this is going to piss all the NFL off if they get the speedster, but just to piss Baltimore off, that would be the icing on the cake. That would just be pure. That would fill my soul. I've already seen Dallas pissed off. Now it's time for Baltimore. Come on, baby. Taylor Swift, tell me you screwed over Baltimore. Champs on the board. Dallas bias aside, that's a great pick by Tampa. Protect your money. And you can use that center. You definitely could use that center. Tampa, I expect you to win your division again this upcoming year. Especially when Atlanta keeps screwing themselves over for no fucking reason. Oh, man, Kansas City, be Xavier Worthy. Be Xavier Worthy. Be Xavier Worthy, please. Please. Just to piss Baltimore up because this is probably who they want. I mean, Donnie Mitchell's still on the board for him. It's not going to piss him up too bad. Same with Buffalo. I guess Buffalo couldn't decide. I don't know why Buffalo. How did they get a trade with Buffalo? Of all teams, how did Kansas City get on the phone with them? Those are two teams that have the exact same need. What's Kansas City's other need? Tackle? Are they going to take... The only other guy other than Whiteout that they could possibly take is Tyler Guyton. I don't see it, though. I mean, Tyler Guyton would piss off Dallas hard. Well, you know what? If they take Tyler Guyton, that's going to piss Dallas off. Now that I think about it. But yeah, Jeff, I like your team's draft pick, Graham Barton. A lot of Steeler fans were thinking Graham Barton. Me included. I thought Graham Barton could have been a decent pick. He was fourth on my list behind who we actually got in the two corners.
I think there's still so much depth that they're comfortable with the list of guys they can move back a little bit. So maybe is this the guy that so many people mocked them getting? It's Xavier Worthy, do you think?
It's either Xavier Worthy or it's Tyler Guyton. It could be a Donnie Mitchell. It could be him. Could be him. They could like a Donnie Mitchell better. Maybe Kansas City was seduced by the 40 time. Here comes Roger, and he's got some company with him.
The NFL is proud to support the life-changing wishes that Make-A-Wish grants. One important wish was requested by a young man by the name of Justin Laverne. who was diagnosed with renal failure at age 15 and received a kidney transplant from his father.
Oh, wow.
Justin's love for football and the Chiefs got him through those treatments. Please welcome Justin to the stage, whose wish is to announce the first round draft pick for his beloved Kansas City Chiefs. I'd like all of you to join me in cheering on Justin as his wish comes true. The floor is yours, Justin.
Nothing like a father-son bond right there.
The Buffalo Bills have traded the 28th pick to the Kansas City Chiefs.
Get it, kid.
With the 28th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft,
Worthy?
Super Bowl champions Kansas City Chiefs select Xavier Worthy.
Bye-bye, Baltimore.
The 20th offensive player of this first round, breaking a record.
Baltimore, you lost out on your guy. Although, Adonai Mitchell, you can still take him in front of Buffalo. Oh. Hey, Baltimore, you want Xavier? Nah, you're going to have to play against him if you want to go to a Super Bowl. God, that man's fast. Now I'm kind of looking back at the Steelers going, maybe we should have taken a corner. Maybe we should have taken a corner to deal with that guy. Okay, I see what you're saying, Eric. I'm like, we were gonna have to play him once. Dallas picks in, so this has got to be Dallas picks in. Let me scribble off some names here. Okay, this has got to be for Dallas. It's got to be Tyler Guyton. Wow, could the Steelers still get Elias Rackstraw? Or Nate Wiggins at 51? Some corners are still falling. I don't even know if another corner's going to go in these last 4 picks. Let's put the champs down. Dallas, you're up. Could still have a trade here. Oh, no, well, there's only 3 picks left to trade. Oh, wait. Nope, not that one. That one. Dallas, yeah, it's got to be Tyler Guyton. And maybe they wanted Tyler Guyton from the get-go. I don't know. Baltimore's on the clock now. It could be Adonai Mitchell. It could be Ladd. Yeah, Kansas City picking Xavier Worthy means we don't have to deal with him once, but we probably would have to deal with him a second time because Kansas City is going to be in the running for the Super Bowl for the next, I don't know, 6, however many years. They're going to have Mahomes. It's got to be Tyler Guyton, right? Dallas has got to be Tyler Guyton.
With the 29th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Dallas Cowboys select Tyler Guyton.
Yep, Tyler Guyton. Now I don't know if they wanted Grant Barton over Tyler Guyton. Maybe they did, maybe they didn't. But since the Tampa did take Graham Barton, the next best option was Tyler Guyton. So we're down to our last 3 picks of the night. Baltimore, last year's AFC runner-up. I don't know if a trade's going to happen before the night's over. I think if the Steelers were going to get Brendan Ayuk from San Fran, that would have happened before 20. So it looks like that fell through. So it looks like the Steelers, as far as their 3 picks tomorrow, they're going to be focused on center, corner, and wideout. Which I guess we could say thank you, Kenny Pickett, for being a dumbass. Baltimore's picks in. Kenny Pickett, because he's decided to be a dumbass and think you actually had a future in Philly, you gave us an extra 3rd-round pick so we can actually address all 3 of those said needs. Now, what should the Steelers do at 51 first? May have to depend on who's there at 51. We may trade up. Trade-ups are possible. Yeah, I think you're right. I think Adonai Mitchell's going to go to Baltimore. I think Buffalo's going to draft Ladd McConkey. I need to find his name here. Make sure I say his name right. Yeah, I think it's going to be Adonai Mitchell, and Buffalo's going to take Ladd McConkey. San Fran, I think, is going to go corner. They need offensive tackle as well, but a lot of good ones went off the board before them. Unless I like Kinsley. Unless I trust that Kinsley won't be there. But I think they do need a corner, so I think it's going to be wide out, corner, wide out to wrap up the night. Man, Baltimore getting Tyler Lindenbaum. Can you imagine if the Steelers passed on Kenny Pickett and got Tyler Lindenbaum instead in 2022? Damn, that would have been nice. That would have been sweet. We would have already had a center problem taken care of. Because Lindenbaum is a beast. Steelers need wideout too, but not in a dire need of wideout. I mean, you can get away with a day 2 pick at wideout. Hell, George Pickens was a day 2 pick. Here come the Ravens. I think it's Adonai Mitchell.
With the 30th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Baltimore Ravens select Nate Wiggins.
Whoa! That was not on the register. They went Nate Wiggins instead. Huh. A Buffalo might get Adonai Mitchell trading back. Wow. I thought Buffalo could have got Adonai just sitting still, but instead they're going to get him. They're going to get him dirt cheap. I mean, okay, Baltimore's anticipating. They're seeing what Cleveland did with their wideout core, and they're suspecting that T. Higgins will be still there in Cincinnati, along with Jamar Chase. That's always a handful and a half. Wow. Well, I had the top 3 needs for Baltimore sitting in front of me. Corner was not on that list. Maybe they trust the wide receiving core they have. They did re-sign Rashad Bateman. And, of course, you have Zay Flowers, who was a killer last year. I mean, there's again, it's a deep wide receiving. The depth in wideout in this draft is reasonably deep. So let's take a look here. Baltimore, I see him at 62. Let's see, 62. Wideout core. Oh, there's a lot of guys there. There's a lot of guys that could fall there. Roman Wilson from Michigan could still be there. Xavier Legette from South Carolina could still be there. So Baltimore taking a corner. Odd pick, but a reasonable pick. I mean, on here it says offensive. I have wideout, offensive tackle, and edge as their needs. The thing is, a lot of good offensive tackles went off the board. A lot of good edges went off the board. A little late, but they still went off the board, kind of compiled together. Maybe they were counting on maybe Chop Robinson falling to 30. Or Tyler Guyton falling to 30. So, take a look at what you're seeing here, Eric. Yeah, if San Fran is going to trade Ayuk, if they're really dead set on doing it, then I can see him taking Adonai Mitchell. Cooper DeJean's still on the list. I thought he'd be gone. Well, he still could be. He could go right here. San Fran, 2 minutes left. Kool-Aid's still on the board. There's some corners on the board. We might go corner at 51 or maybe trade up for. Huh. By the way, I will go live tomorrow night. I will go live for the Steelers 3 picks tomorrow night. Just so you know. Yeah, San Fran could go Adonai Mitchell if they think that the Ayuk trade is going to happen. Doesn't matter who the partner is. But I think this is going to be Cooper DeJean. I think San Fran's just going to take corner. If they feel the Ayuk thing can still work, I see Rappaport talking, but I don't want to. There was a couple of times San Fran's picks in. There was a couple of times he's talked and he's caught word of what the pick was before the pick was announced. Because he talked about Atlanta thinking about Penix before they announced it was Penix. So, I don't know. Damn, he's got some. Rappaport's got some insiders. He must have insiders in the damn room. Who the hell saw Atlanta taking Michael Penix Jr.? What the fuck was that pick? That was the what the fuck pick of the draft. We all know there was going to be that pick. And we thought last year Atlanta taking Bijan Robinson was a what the fuck because you had Justin Algier who ran for 1,000 yards the prior year. I was like, why do you need a running back when you had Justin Algier? Algier, how do you say his name? Sorry, Justin. I think this is either Donnie Mitchell, if you're right, Eric. They could trade Ayuk tomorrow. That could still happen. I won't rule that out. I thought the Ayuk thing was going to happen tonight, though, because I thought San Fran would want a higher draft pick to go in the package. So chances are the Ayuk thing might not happen. Shout out to the band that's been playing in between picks, by the way. I think it's the Gene. Whoa! Eric, you were half right. They went wide out, but Pearsall. Wow. Eric, I think you're right. The Ayuk thing might still happen tomorrow. That's not the wideout I thought they were going to take. Again, this is... Wideouts are kind of like corners. Depends on their schemes. Like, how do wideouts run the deep routes, or how do they run the slots, and how do they do this route or this route or this route? But if they manage to keep Brandon Ayuk with Pearsall and Deebo Samuel, George Kittle, and Christian McCaffrey, shit! No wonder Detroit traded up for Terrion Arnold. Oh, Carolina's on the clock. Buffalo and Carolina swap picks. So Carolina decide not to go to bed. They sent him deep into the night just to trade back into 32, the last pick of the night, instead of waiting until tomorrow night. Okay, here's the trade details. Okay, Buffalo gets 33 and 141 this year. And so basically it's just pick swaps. Carolina gets 32 and a day 3 pick on Saturday. Buffalo gets to pick 33 and a day 3 pick Saturday. So it's basically just swaps. Yeah, Ricky Parcell, I had him at 49. I was basically copying Tankathon's tier list at the time I wrote these picks down. That was that was about a week or so ago. That probably had changed over time, mind you. All right, Carolina, what are you doing? Wide up? Are you getting a Donnie Mitchell or a Ladd McConkey? This is either Donnie Mitchell or a Ladd McConkey. Give Bryce Young a freaking weapon, along with Deontay Johnson, mind you. But Bryce Young needs 2 weapons. This has got to be a wideout. I don't think there's this is just a classic, pick swaps. No one really gained anything out of this trade. Buffalo probably has their guy in mind. Carolina probably has their guy in mind. And Buffalo may want to trade out of 33 anyway. Oh yeah, I see your point, Eric. Like Buffalo, maybe Buffalo wanted a full day to actually see if they can get Ayuk or T. Higgins. I don't see Cincinnati giving up T. Higgins to Buffalo though. They know Buffalo is going to be contending with them for that Super Bowl along with Kansas City. I'm about this close to putting Houston on that same tier. Oh, might as well change that. Oh, and that. So we've had 5 trades in this draft. $32's gotten traded twice. Yeah, day 2 tomorrow. There's going to be a lot of trades tomorrow. I like what Buffalo's doing. They want to give them T. Higgins or Brendan Ayuk. To your point, Eric, this is actually smart of Buffalo. This is probably more of a tactical Buffalo's part.
The Buffalo Bills have traded the 32nd pick for the Carolina Panthers. With the 32nd
I'm going to say Adonai Mitchell.
the Carolina Panthers select Xavier Ligon.
Oh, Xavier's gone.
South Carolina. Also word, sir. On a stage that closes the first round. Thank you, Detroit, for a record-setting night. Don't forget, over the next 2 days, the all-time NFL draft record. Thank you. See you at 7 o'clock tomorrow night.
Speaking of record-setting or record-tying,
Will do, Roger. Wow. Eric, you were right. You said Xavier Legette. Xavier Legette. Damn, I was hoping he was going to be there around the 51 area. Adonai Mitchell's still on the board. So Buffalo, to Eric's point, if Buffalo wants Ayuk or T. Higgins, they got a full day to negotiate that deal. And if it doesn't come through, they can still get the guy they probably were looking at from the get-go in Adonai Mitchell. At 33 tomorrow. So, well, let me take a look and see what we have here. Cooper DeJean, Kool-Aid. Adonai Mitchell, Ladd McConkey. I'm trying to think of guys who probably could have gone in the first round. D-line, Javar Newton from Illinois. He could have gone in the first round if the right team traded up for him. There's still a lot of wideouts on that board. There's still a lot of corners on that board. Cooper DeJean's still on the board. Kool-Aid's on the board. Enos on the board. You're going to see a lot of maneuvering going around on tomorrow night in that second round for a corner or a wideout or D lineman. We haven't. Well, I didn't expect a linebacker or a safety or a running back to go in the first round. The biggest what the fuck pick was definitely Atlanta. Pick up Michael Penix Jr. I feel for Michael Penix. I really do. Penix could have gone somewhere else, like a Vegas or Denver if they liked him, or let me see who else was on the QB market. I was hearing rumors about Seattle, maybe, but that was a stretch. Atlanta did post, or it was listed as QB was listed as a need for Atlanta, but 8 overall over Dallas Turner. Yeah, that's the bad pick of the draft. Most of the other ones kind of made sense. even though the Steelers could have had, Quinyon Mitchell or Terrion Arnold at 20, I seemed underwhelmed by Troy Fatanu. But now that I've actually put more thought into it, I mean, if Quinyon Mitchell and Terrion Arnold wasn't on the board and they took Troy Fatanu, I've been stoked about it, to tell you the truth. And they could have went the same route Baltimore went, and it just went corner because they know the wideouts they're going to have to deal with. Maybe Baltimore went corner because maybe they still think Ayuk could still end up in Pittsburgh. Yeah, I see what you mean. Eric. JPJ and Zach Frazier not being picked in the first round. The Steelers could be on the move for a center. We still need center. We still need corner. We still need wideout. If we're still able to manage to have 3 picks tomorrow on Friday, and we get all 3 set positions fixed, be quite happy. Again, it's got to depend on. There's going to be a lot of wheeling and dealing tomorrow. I don't know if Buffalo's done trading. They've traded twice. I don't know if they're done. I think Buffalo's still going to make one more pick. Anyway, it's almost midnight. I'm going to wrap it up right here. Still 5 people. Wow, 5 people still here at midnight. Oh, God, I love it. Man, I thank you all so much for tuning in. Thank you all for tuning back in because I had to restart this program because my Wi-Fi cut out in an opportune time. Thank you so much. But it's time to wrap it up. I'll do much more thinking about it in the morning. Thank you.